Hello, everybody. Here we go again. Just doing a random reading to see what pops up. Plus, I got a new deck I want to kind of build into the reading. So, I'm going to start with the Psychic Tarot. See what comes up. This is going to be general for whoever resonates for. Not gonna even stick to a particular zodiac element or anything of that nature. This is just gonna strictly be extremely general. Um, you know how it is. If it doesn't apply, don't try to make it fit. It won't apply to everybody, but it'll definitely apply to somebody. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, as that's the way that we grow our tribe. My dogs have been quiet, so hopefully they'll be quiet through this quick reading. So let's see what's coming up in the next couple of days here. Let's see. Positive movement. Hold on a second. Gave me a lot of cards here, but I'll take them. All right, let's say you have positive movement forward. You have the Emperor. You have obstacles and challenges. You have rejoice and celebration, new beginnings, and emotional loss. Yeah, I don't like the vibe of this, but it could simply mean, you're trying to control where your life is going and trying to do what you think is what's going to bring you happiness and like kind of keeping the status quo per se. But in all reality, that's not necessarily what you want to do. Does that make sense? I mean, I could only read what I see. So it almost feels like you're settling. You're settling, and even though you see people for what they are, with the deception and envy card here and the truth card being here, all major arcana down the middle, that's pretty powerful. Authority, new beginnings, and truth. So you're still yearning for someone. Like maybe the person that you wanted, you can't be with. So you're just kind of taking the next best thing, even though this next best thing may be a couple people's next best thing with the celebration card here. But it does bring about prosperity, and then you have disruption, okay? And you have love begins. So you're kind of putting yourself into this whirlwind of emotions for the sake of, I don't know what, like for the sake of having somebody, like it's almost like you're creating your emotional loss. You're putting yourself through the predicaments of unhappiness in order to create happiness later. So you're thinking you're taking the right steps. Of course. Don't start. You guys been super quiet. You think you're taking the right steps to go in the right direction, so you decide to start over. And you know what? Eventually, you will get passion. So there is something there. Obviously, you're not just kind of randomly going with somebody, but it's just, you still have to process the fact that this person wasn't the person that you originally wanted to be with. But on the same token, partnerships and alliances and harmony. So you have 5 major arcana cards. So even though you're settling, even though this is not the person that you wanted to be with originally, you kind of decided to just kind of go for it. It will eventually grow into something good. It's what I'm starting to see. So you just got to process the fact that, you're going to deal with some losses. You're going to feel empty. You're going to be questioning whether you're making the right decision or not. Another major arcana, the universe. You got spiritual union, and you got moving on. So anyway, I feel as if you will like come to the acceptance of the situation that you're in, and you make the best of it. You will still somewhat yearn for something might be missing, patience underneath. A lot of major arcana, so this is very significant. It's a very significant time for you, okay? But yet, you know, with the moving on card here at the end, I mean, you have the Ace of Cups, but you have it with disruption. You have the Lover's card with the harmony, but you have emotional loss. You have the spiritual union, but you have moving on. You have passion ignited. You have the universe. So it's a lot of like contradictory cards here when you just look at them as that. But you're trying to control the situation. You're trying to make something out of, it's kind of trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, okay? And you will make the best of the situation. I don't know that you will be happy for a long time, you know what I mean, like have that for the relationship, but you know, I think you'll settle down into it enough that then you could kind of move forward, and then maybe later on. But with the universe being here and also the moving on card, it's almost like telling you, you know, in your obstacles and challenges, it's kind of telling you, if you don't completely let go of what it is that you're kind of moving away from to start this relationship, you're gonna end up with a tower moment, like where everything that you think you're building is gonna collapse, because you're building it on a foundation that's not very strong, on a foundations of deception and envy. So it's almost like I said, you're just settling. You pick the person that's willing to settle, and you're settling, and that's gonna come back and bite you in the ass. But you know, it's up to you how you handle the situation at that point. You know what I mean? You're making the decisions to do what you need to do. But you know, love is there, the abundance is there, the prosperity is there, you know, but eventually the truth will be known. And maybe that's what's gonna kind of bring the whole relationship to a halt, where you're just gonna be like, damn, that's fucked up. But then you might be like, well, it's working anyway, so let's just kind of keep going with it. Now that we know what's going on, maybe we could figure out how to change the dynamic. Like, I feel like this person will figure out that, you know, they were your fallback, you know, your secondary option, not necessarily your first option. So I mean, some people might feel a little weird about that. These cards are pretty nice. The imagery is dope, but they're a little hard to shuffle because they're, you know, they're heart shaped. So I just do what I can with them. But they're really nice. The imagery is nice. Brand new deck. Okay, there's one here that's like tops. Oh my goodness. It's like a puzzle. You move one, they all kind of follow. Here we go. Now they're all in the same direction. Make it a little bit easier. All right, so this is an oracle deck. It's just a message for you. All right. Come on, if you're gonna fall. Not those. This one, that one. And not these. All right. All right. So we got, get the imagery on this. Pretty nice. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Then you have her. It's pretty nice too. Only time will tell. Okay. Then you have him. Don't make the decisions based on guilt and what you think you should do, for it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Let me put it this way. I don't know, whatever it is that, you know. And you have this card here. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And then you have this card here. Twin flames, your passion ignites, which is cool because look, this card is here, passion ignited. So, you know, maybe, you know, it goes back to that idea that, you know, when you come to the realization, when you face the truth that the relationship was based on something other than love will eventually grow from. Okay, but you're just gonna go through some emotional turmoil as a result of, like, you're gonna second guess yourself. You're gonna really question if you make the right decision to be with the person that you're gonna be with. And I think, you know, like I said, once you process the changes and once you face the truth and you take control of your emotions and accept that things are not the way that you thought they would be, it's gonna bring about that balance, that harmony. You guys will be able to work together and kind of grow with each other, because the prosperity cards are here. So you're gonna have to just move on from your past and just kind of make the best of the situation you're in and keep building with it. All right, that's the message. So I'll see you on your side. Peace.